Hey everybody, this is Jen. Welcome to the homestead and welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a updated review on the FoodSaver 4840. I do have a original review video and I will put that in the iCard above and the description box below. But people have asked me how do I feel a few years down the road. Does this thing still work? What's my updated opinion on this particular model? So I figured I would show you how I'm still using this model and what my updated opinion is on this model. Now this particular model is one of the more expensive ones from FoodSaver. It has a couple additional features that some people may want. So that's why I bought this. Is for the different features that it has that I felt it was good for me to have. One of them is the ability to have this attachment here. It's kind of dusty because where I keep this stored. But this allows me to use the tops for mason jars and things like that to be able to vacuum seal my jars and things like that. I don't have any to show you. If you want to see how that works, please go to the other video to see a complete rundown on how this model works. It does have the storage compartment in here where you can store rolls of the FoodSaver bags. I use off-brand FoodSaver bags, and I will put the links to everything that I use for my FoodSaver down below, so you are able to purchase them if you would like. But I buy off-brand. The brand that I get is called FoodVac. It's a very good quality brand for about half the price of a FoodSaver bag. I have the 11-inch here, and then this is the 8-inch that I use for my quart size or smaller size containers. One thing to note is when you buy refills, especially off-brand refills, or if you go in bulk size for the FoodSaver, is this compartment will only hold about 25 feet worth of roll. So if you get the 50 foot pack, it's not going to fit in here. I promise you, it's not going to fit in here. So save your rolls from when you empty a roll. So when you get your refills, you can roll half of it onto an empty cartridge and then it will fit in here. Alright, so what I need to do today is for my freezers and things, I have to use the FoodSaver bags or off-brand. But I have to vacuum seal my bags for my freezer. Otherwise things get freezer burnt. It doesn't matter what brand I use, whether I use store brand, whether I use the hefty brand freezer bags. It doesn't matter. Things get freezer burnt very easily in my freezer. I've defrosted it. I've done this. I've turned down the temperature. But I still get freezer burned items. So I have to use the vacuum bags. So today I'm going to be double bagging, so to speak, some applesauce that I just did the other day. And what I mean by double bagging is when I have liquid products or things like that, I have already put them in a freezer bag so that they could freeze, and now I can vacuum pack that. So they're kind of going to be double bagged because they're already in a bag, a freezer bag here, but I'm going to be putting them in the freezer vacuum bags. So again, for this size, this is a quart, I use the 8-inch freezer bag roll, and I've already pre-measured and pre-cut some. You can see here, and I just take, once I find the size that works, I just take this and put it on my roll here. Put on my roll, that too. And then I take my marker and I mark the spot on there. And then I stick it up through here till that line comes up into the cutter space. There we go. And cut my roll. And I'm ready to go. Alright, so I'm going to start going. I turn this on. We have to seal one end first. So we're going to press the seal button. So it tells the machine that all I want it to do is seal this end. And put it in here. You can't do this in quick succession because the heating element in here needs time to cool down. So what I found that I can do is I seal the end, and then I go ahead and I fill one bag and vacuum seal it. That gives the heating element enough time to cool down between bags. So I'm just going to take this and simply slide it in here. Oops, I should label it first. Hold on. Gotta label it. Alright, so now that that's sealed, we're going to go ahead and label this applesauce. Okay. And we're going to slide this right in here, just like this. But we're going to do something a little extra to this. Alright, since this is a Ziploc bag, we want to make sure to open this back up because we want to suck the air that's still in this bag out. That's one of the reasons I froze this ahead of time so it's not a liquid. So we're going to cut off the zipper portion of this bag. It does not work just to open it up because the freezer or the vacuum will close it back up and you'll still be left with air inside your package. Alright, so we're just going to slide this in there. Slide this into our machine and let the machine do the work. And there we go, vacuum packed applesauce. It took all the air out, and so and it's also protected against getting freezer burned. So this is ready to go back in the freezer. And I have a couple more bags I have to do to get this put back in the freezer. But that is how it works when you're double bagging items that are liquid. I do not recommend using just the food selection where you can select wet or dry. I highly recommend if you're going to freeze a liquid to freeze it in a regular Ziploc resealable bag of some type and then freeze it or vacuum it out just the way I showed you. A lot less hassle. I mean, this tray does come out so you can clean it out. It does come out so you can clean it out. I'll probably do that. But it's just a lot less hassle if you freeze it and then vacuum seal it this way. You don't have to worry about all that liquid. So that's the only difference in using this product that I would recommend. I am not a heavy user of this product. Some people ask me how much I use it. This time of year in the fall is when I use it a lot because I'm preserving a lot of stuff, freezing a lot of things. So it gets really heavily used from October to November, December, something like that, depending on how much stuff I'm preserving. I also use it if I go and get stuff bought in bulk. Then it will heavily get used for a day or two. But as far as heavy usage, everyday usage, that's not my thing. I use this maybe really heavy 1 or 2 days a month. And so I've had this, I think 2 years now. I'd have to look and see what my last video posted was. But it still works for me. The canister vacuum attachment still works just fine. I just haven't had to use it yet because my stuff that I buy in canisters I still have. So I really don't need to vacuum pack any more canisters right now. But But yeah, so that's my updated review on the 4840 FoodSaver vacuum sealer system. It runs between $100 and $150 if you can get it on sale. Sometimes it runs a little bit more. You have to watch where you're buying it from. But overall, depending on what kind of use you want to do with it and all the options that you are looking for in a food vacuum sealing system, I highly recommend this one for the most bang for your buck. If you just want to do vacuum sealing with not worried about a storage space, not worried about container, canister vacuum sealing or anything like that, then yeah, you can go with the cheaper model, not a problem. But like I said, if you're really into vacuum sealing all different ways, go ahead and get this one. It does work very well. I will have links in the description box below again for the different items that I use, including this model, including the vacuum sealer bags that I do use all the time. So thank you so much for watching this updated review video. Again, go watch my other video for the complete demo of how I started using this system, so you can see if it's something that you are interested in. And I just thank you for being with me today, and I hope that wherever you are, you're wonderfully blessed. So until next time, everybody, bye bye.